it's Kari, and I want to share with you my vacation. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram to see all my amazing pictures of my Turks and Caicos vacation, I'm going to go over some of my treats with you now, and a project I'm going to share with you too. It's an island that has like 63 locals who live on it. It's very small, so there's absolutely no shopping, but the beach combing is so crazy. I brought home a conch shell, all these sea fans, there's quite a few more that I got, sea sponges, brain coral. These things are really cool. It's called a rocky roller. They're just these round rocks, and some black coral. So I feel like I really scored. And then I found a donkey head, and so I brought the donkey head home, and I got this really pretty Caribbean blue spray paint, and I'll show you how I'm going to spray paint it blue, size up my skull, the size, and then I'm going to gold leaf it with these sheets of gold, and it's going to be really cool. I'm going to leave all of his teeth, they're just going to be gold, so that'll be really pretty. And then I'm kind of bummed, but I'll figure something out. These rocky rollers seem to fit perfectly in the eye skull, and that would be like super cool. So I have to go back, I think. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my really cool beach combed find in the Turks and Caicos on the Salt Key. I'm going to tape off this donkey's teeth because I thought it would be really cool if they just stayed gold, and I don't really want to get any turquoise on them. So I'm just going to mask off his teeth. And just a little bit of blue tape. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I know not everybody's going to be able to find a donkey skull, but there's all kinds of things that you can do with gold leaf for, you know, your finds, your treasures, or even little things that you can pick up at Michael's that are raw. And make sure you wear your mask when you do your spray painting. We have a lot of ventilation going on right now, so I'm going to open the door. So I'm not going to do my mask today so I can keep talking to you. Thank you for excusing me out of the shot. So anyway, I have this gold, this is gold Montana spray paint. I just like to use it because it's really good quality and it's what the graffiti artists use. So it just has a really beautiful pigment and a matte finish. So that's why I choose this. You can choose whatever spray paint you like. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, this is such a pretty color, it just reminds me of the sea there. Already look how fun he looks. So we're just going to get him in a nice coat. I'm probably going to have to do 2 coats of this. But look at how cool he's already looking with just adding the turquoise. And this will have, I will have as a memory my entire life of my wonderful trip. My girlfriend owns a house down there, and she gets to go about 10 weeks a year. And I could have stayed longer. I was only there 10 days, but it was magical. So that's the starting of our donkey skull. All right, so we took the skull, the donkey skull, and we sprayed him with the gold Montana. It's the Gold Line. It's by Montana Cans, and the color that I used is called Pool. And like I said, I really like it because it's just a matte. They have beautiful colors, but you can pick any kind of turquoise that you want. I've already put the size on it, so that's what you do. It's a glue. So I put the size all over it because now I'm going to gold leaf it. And I'm taking my little sheets of gold leaf. This is just Old World composite gold leaf. You can get them at Michael's Art Supplies, online. You can get your leafing. It comes in squares, and in between each piece of leafing has thin paper in between to keep the leafing separate because it sticks. You don't want to do it in anywhere really windy because it's super lightweight foil. You can plop it on like that, but I don't want to plop it on because I want mine somewhat broken and I don't want the square lines to show. So I'm just going to rip pieces off, and it will only stick where the size is. So look, it's already becoming really cool. I have a little brush that I can kind of pounce it in and break off the leafing. You don't want to waste too much, but at the same time, you don't want perfection and you don't want big blobs. I don't want big blobs because I want to see my bits of turquoise because the color is so memorable of the island that I like it in small bits. It sticks to your fingers if you're kind of clammy like I am. You can always put baby powder on your fingers and it makes the leafing slide off your fingers a little bit more. But I just kind of rub it on so I get this broken leaf look, and then it just, and like if you can't reach where you size, you just pounce it in with a little dry brush. This is not the traditional way to put on leafing, but if you wanted it in squares, it's a little different, but this is the crafty way to put it on. So you just kind of get it off of your hands and onto your skull head, and then you build up, and if you need more to fill in, then you could add more size, but to me, I'm kind of liking that. But something like on the teeth, which I got a little turquoise, I kind of want them a little bit more solid, so I might just stick a whole piece on like so and just put it on. Look how fun, you guys. Look at that, the grill is forming. You can take your brush and kind of pounce it out of your hands and break it off. So you can do this with kind of any sculpture you find, even something from Home Goods that you find that you want to bling up a little. You can do it on anything. It doesn't matter what the surface is. After I leaf all of this up, I'm going to decide if I want to age it a little with dark wax. So I'll finish leafing and then I'll come back and let you know if I do the dark wax or not. Here he is. Look at his teeth. They look really cool. You just take a clean brush and you wipe off all your flakes that don't have size for it to stick. And that's how you kind of burnish it down. And then just blow where you want to get it off. It'll come off in a minute. You can stick a blow dryer on it and they'll all fade away. It's a little messy, but it's kind of fun. I like his teeth all nice and gold. He's going to probably lay or hang, so you don't have to get too carried away on your backside. You can do what you like. I know that, once again, not everybody has a donkey school, but whatever you're working on. Maybe I'll go back and bring them all back. Pay homage to all the donkeys on the Salt Key. Alright, so now I decided I'm going to take a little bit of Annie Sloan dark wax, and I'm just going to age them up a pinch. And you don't need to do it everywhere. I just want them to look a little vintage. I'm taking just a little bit of wax and I'm going to just kind of roll it around in places, maybe inside of the cracks, to make the turquoise just a little pinch dirtier. You can leave him like he is, or you can add a little wax, or leave your project, whatever it is that you're leafing and playing with. I'm just going to give him a little bit of age. It's very, very subtle and mostly seen in person, not so much on film. But you don't over wax, you don't have to think about it, like just pick up a tiny bit and sprinkle it around your project. You can tell that it just kind of, I'm going to leave his teeth nice and grilled out. Oh look, here's my size right here. I missed these back teeth, so all you can do is just resize. You wait about 15-20 minutes, and then I'll put some more gold on there because I find a little bit of humor in the teeth being flinged out. And then this is my wax brush again. Then I'm just going to come in and age up the turquoise a pinch in just some areas. And you can hit the leafing and that kind of dirties it up a little. Once again, I'm going to stay away from his teeth. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but I'm calling it a he. And then I'll just get some of this turquoise a little dirty. Like I said, not in all areas. Your brain will read it as all over without even taking the effort to put it all over. Just in some of these little valleys here to make it look a little bit more rustic or whatever you want to use word. But I say donkey is a hit. That's from my travels.